So hello everyone. We're back with another stream, and I figured I would uh, host a race, but instead of me racing in it, it's gonna be AI, and we're gonna be watching. Um, I'm gonna be watching AI race in this weekend. So there's gonna be qualifying and the race day. So it's gonna be in like 50% the laps. So that's gonna mean um, it's only gonna be 29 laps with some strategy involved. So we'll see who's gonna win this race, and we may start now. Okay. Welcome to the 2022 F1 2022 Bahrain Grand Prix. It is race 1 and is the start of the year. So we have the Haas team going out now. So we'll be just looking on. We'll have to look out for the likes of Verstappen, Perez, Hamilton, all those big guys. We'll see what can they do in this simulation run. Okay, so we have the two Hasses just getting really close to one another here. And they're already making contact here for some reason. Okay. Okay, looks like Kevin Magnussen and Mick Schumacher are just going on in each other. They even made massive contact here. What is going on? Mick Schumacher. I mean, the AI in Assetto is different. Like really weird, but I've added mods to at least make it less weird, if that makes sense. So we have Verstappen. They're on their outlap so far. And we're gonna see. First one is gonna go onto their lap will be Kevin Magnussen, and something's going on at the back. It's like Sebastian Vettel going on, but anyway, let's go on board with Kevin Magnussen. As he goes on to turn 1, a little bit slow. Attacks that turn really well there, but slows down a bit too much. The stewards really have to look at this situation right here. Sebastian Vettel improving. This is Sebastian Vettel in the lap car, but it's on a slow lap. He's gonna let him too, which is nice. Okay. See Kevin Magnussen once again. Looks like Vettel will be the one to get a lap done. I don't know what Kevin Magnussen was doing there, but kind of scared about the car right there. Anyways, Sebastian Vettel will get his first lap, and the laps here should be around 130s or somewhere around there. Looks like one car's already gone off. It looks like the car is going. He's gonna be out of this race. Out of the qualifying. And let's watch a replay of how he went out. Let's look at. Okay, so let's watch a replay. So it looks like Lance Stroll and Giovanni just unfortunately. This has a That's what we're doing. Yeah, just what was that? So we have Lance Stroll here. That's weird. He just makes one time of I don't know if it's at fault. I don't know if that's faulty, but if I will have to look at that, it's like Giovanni was just doing too much. That caused Lance Stroll to push him, but that's going to be a Lance Stroll. He's going to be given a penalty at least. Now, as you can see, Lando Norris sets the fastest lap of 132.26. Behind him is Sebastian Vettel. It's still at the beginning of the qualifying sessions. One of the best of times. And we have Lewis Hamilton. P1. But look at overall. But go on to the first half of the race. Already 4 times on Hamilton. This is what Verstappen can do. As he goes to the front. Just about all the drivers. That's a good exit. But Verstappen goes focused on the ball. Doesn't surprise me. He is 48,000 seconds. Wait, Fernando Alonso goes to the overall with a 130.5, which is 1/10 faster than the rest. You can see Giovanni is run out of one back, run out. Okay, yes, speaking of Giovanni's teammate, Valtteri Bottas goes P5. It's a really decent lap, and you can see Lance Stroll in the wall for some reason. I'm not sure if we're gonna get a replay of that. We're gonna Sergio Perez. Probably gonna get that because he's second off pace. Now the player improves his time to P5. Second and 12. We're on board with Lando Norris right now. He sets a decent sector 1 time. He's getting a green sector. He gets the DRS one. We'll see how fast he can go on sector. And he goes. It's a bit too wide there. But it might be a good line. He gets close to the track that he goes 1.5 seconds off the pace. I'm pretty sure that won't get him anywhere. And it is quite a slow time. Speaking of it, we have Lewis Hamilton. It looks like Fernando Alonso impeding him. No, not Fernando Alonso, sorry. It's Esteban Ocon. Who's impeding Lewis Hamilton. Stewart's gonna have to look on to this. I don't know, I can't get original but it probably has to be time management. Hamilton does not improve. Time management does. He said the time was 1:32. Really off pace, 11 seconds off. Valtteri Bottas is a good second one. Only 1.1 second off. You can see his teammate there leading. His very own teammate leading. That is and that has to be heavy leading there. That causes him to do so much faster. Fernando Alonso and Verstappen actually go on to change on his tires. see if anyone's gonna set a good time. We still have 8 minutes left in the clock. Went off on second one, but that is so way off the pace. 2.7. That is just astonishing to see. And 6 seconds, okay. Apparently it's good enough. It might improve his time to at least P11 at least. We'll see. This went off and goes to the penultimate corner. What lap time will he get? And he goes first time, but does not improve his place. And we have here Lando Norris, who is 7/10 slower, but is being impeded again by Zhou Guanyu. He's going to be given a 10-second penalty by the FIA series for impeding multiple cars. We have Latifi in the wall. That is that is very bad. That is unrecoverable for Latifi, sad to say, but I see the replay. He just locks off there. Let's get another context there. Was he bumped? And he was bumped by the Kevin Magnussen. Was that his fault? He was slowing down. remarkably well this time. He's only 5 minutes on of his personal best. But We'll see what type of lap time we're going to do at sector 2. Then he goes to turn 10, I think. Just holds the apex really well. And into the straight, into the back straight, I see. Gets his DRS on. As he goes, tries to cause as much as possible. Trying to carry as much speed through the corner, but will stay in a weak moment with time where he's having 1.1 seconds off of his lap time. Not really the most entertaining qualifying session, but yeah, we have different years. 4 tenths slower than Alonso. It might help him. We'll see if he improves Charlotte there. Only in that corner right where he was just satisfied. You can see that in his head there. We'll be seeing looking at second 2. That's rather control. That's really good to see, but he's still 8 tenths of Alonso. But not a good control. Let's see him work on that. Trying, not even doing backwards for some reason. Onto Canadian corner. Goes into the line today. One side in his shot. Second 132. 1.5, and he moves up at 84. But we'll see what Norris will respond to this. He moved down to 35. We'll see what Lando Norris can do as he goes to turn 1. Just like that, gets a really good exit there into turn 2. And that gets a really, really good run there. With no traffic ahead. We'll see what sector 1 can finish there. What can he do to respond to Charlotte taking the position? Lando Norris gets a good sector 1, only 6 tenths off of Alonso. You see now, okay, gets a decent exit and a good run there. See that corner, and of course this hard part of the circuit. It's a bit too slow, but just does it a bit right there. Get a DRS there, and we'll see what he can do. Because we only have 1 more minute of qualifying. And we'll see what he can do for sector 2. This is where most drivers lose the time. And we'll see Lando Norris retime. What time can he set? And it's 1.2 seconds off of Alonso. It might get him improved here. Simply that time to go for P4. As he goes on the ultimate corner, it's semi-decent exit there. Lando Norris improved his lap time, but does not improve his position in the back early on here. Very bad. Not very bad. It's the very last one. Very bad. And for some reason, he couldn't start a qualifying session. Okay, the session is over. We're gonna wait for it to to skip this session, and we're off to the race. So what is going to be a strategy here? Around 15 laps. Okay. So medium timing, hard time. Evan will get a random tire set, and 15 lap 15. Evan will start a medium actually. Okay. So everyone, we're now at the race. We'll see who's gonna win the Bahrain Grand Prix. As 5 lights ago, the engines are revving and away we go as Fernando Alonso gets a decent start, but Verstappen is gonna try to pull alongside. Verstappen is gonna take the inside line there and might overtake Alonso as they go wheel to wheel there. But Alonso won't just let that go too easily as he takes the lead once again. And Verstappen behind him is going to try to overtake round the inside. He's going to challenge Fernando Alonso. As they go to that corner right there, Verstappen hits a bollard right there. Doesn't quite do enough to overtake Alonso, but he gets alongside Alonso and he makes some kind of mistake there. As he's really, as Lewis Hamilton is able to slip by. Behind him though is Lando Norris, who's going to be trying to put pressure on Verstappen. Verstappen has already lost the place to second as he could have gotten into P1. He just couldn't do it as Lando Norris is going to try to dive in around the inside. Verstappen goes a long way around. And once you can see them fighting here, but Verstappen just maintains that position. Okay, that is a good start for the cars right now. And as we go back to Lando Norris, he's going to get a good from Max Verstappen as Norris just gets alongside him but hits a bollard, which just unsettles the car. And into the top two we have Lewis Hamilton, who's going to try pressure Alonso as we're going to get DRS now. First lap, Alonso still leads. And Lewis Hamilton is going to get his DRS later. It won't be enough to overtake Alonso. And behind them is Pierre Gasly as Ricciardo and Gasly make contact there. That is quite wild, but Ricciardo is up to P13. And in we go is Hamilton coming up the second right now. Doing really well. Start right now as he's trying to pressure Fernando Alonso. He tries to dive in, but just hesitates. He's going to get the DRS open once again. Could it be enough? I'd be down right. Albon and Mick Schumacher just fighting for the scraps there. Really slows there. I'm honest. The bottom three just isn't doing enough to impress. Lewis Hamilton is going to get a good run on Alonso. He's going to try to get the inside Alonso. But will this work? He tries to go around the inside. He does well, but Hamilton is going to get a DRS and will in turn overtake Fernando Alonso. He can set the fastest lap. But behind them, you have to watch Max Verstappen getting overtaken. But in we go as Hamilton takes the place from Fernando Alonso. Alonso tries to fight back, but Hamilton retains the spot, even gets the arrest. Verstappen is up. But Jellicoe is tries to get alongside him. Lando Norris takes that position back from Verstappen. He's up to PC now in the podium places. And then behind him, Charles Leclerc is going to try to pressure the two for third place. Okay. Okay, and we have Gasly again fighting with Daniel Ricciardo, who's just able to take a position from Daniel Ricciardo. Ricciardo just cannot do anything about that. And boom, Gasly up into P13. Gasly's are making a slight lockup there. Anyway, moving on, we have Valtteri Bottas and George Russell chasing him down. It's quite ironic as Valtteri Bottas was replaced by Russell, and is going to be looking on to overtake George Russell, and Lewis Hamilton sets the fastest lap, and we'll see as Perez overtakes Carlos Sainz there. We'll have to see the replays there later on. And we have Valtteri Bottas here. He's going to try to dive in around the inside. Will he make it stick? He tries but hesitates quite a lot, as behind him is Sainz and Perez fighting for P8. Sainz will have to move back as he goes back to P9. And you can see a bunch of cars fighting for P6. 4 cars. Anyway, behind them is Charles Leclerc and Verstappen, who's scrapping for P4. It's gonna be a tough fight for Verstappen, as Leclerc looks really rapid here as he's gonna get DRS, but wouldn't reckon that it would be enough to overtake in this part of the track. But behind him is Valtteri Bottas, who just doesn't have the power to overtake Russell. The power unit just isn't at the best right now compared to the Mercedes. Anyway, Lando Norris is catching up with Alonso, and he is within DRS range. Hamilton is already 3 seconds off into the distance, even sets the fastest lap again of 1:31. Will Norris get DRS? And yes, he does so. Norris will get DRS, but it won't be enough for now. As so for Leclerc. Alright, it's going to be quite of a DRS train for now. But Perez is really looking on to overtake Valtteri Bottas as he tries to get alongside him. He tries to go around the inside. And will he make the move successful? And he sort of does, as Valtteri Bottas fights back. Yeah, Hamilton still at the lead, and Perez again going to try to fight back on the inside line, and Valtteri Bottas will have to go the long way around. But Perez just made some mistakes, still alongside, wheel to wheel into this corner. Will Valtteri Bottas? No, Perez will have to back out there. That is some brilliant defending from Valtteri Bottas, but Perez dives in around the inside. Perez is trying his hardest to overtake Valtteri Bottas at P7, but Perez just can't do it. Valtteri Bottas just has really good defending, and he'll live another lap. Okay. And we have Norris again running up with the back markers. That is going to be kind of costly to the front rows, as Hamilton has reduced his lead to only 3 seconds, but that's still mighty of a lead. Anyway, back to Leclerc and Verstappen. Leclerc is going to get some toes from Zhou Guanyu, but so does Verstappen. He's going to get good toes from Latifi there, and that might be a hurdle for Leclerc as he dives in around the inside there. Gets that move done, but loses DRS. Alright, and again for round 2, Perez will try to look on and overtake, but it's just looking a bit too slow and just can't get up to speed as Valtteri Bottas does. Valtteri Bottas is just 3 tenths closer to Russell, and we'll see later on as Lando Norris is super close to Alonso as there is a back marker right there. And look at that, there's already 1 car up. Is that Hamilton? Hamilton is out of the race. Hamilton has spun round. We'll see what happened to Hamilton in a second, but that was wild. We'll see what happened to Hamilton. Okay, there's a back marker here. So what does Hamilton do? Right, we're in with the replay. He goes onto this corner and just spun round. He just loses the rears there. let's watch that again. Look at that. Just loses the rear. That is a massive mistake from Hamilton. We'll watch the slow-mo over there. I think his rear just let go of the car, just couldn't handle it. Alright, let's watch the slow-mo. Look at that. He just locks up there and loses control. But Hamilton is out of the race for now. Will he try to get back? I'm not sure if he can. But yeah, he's retired. He's out of the race. Fernando Alonso inherits the lead there. That is really nice. As Verstappen gets a podium, which is nice as well. You can see Sainz already up into P6 because of the back markers. Look at the back marker just trying to push him out there. Sainz has moved up 2 places. That is wild to see, as Perez here is going to try to fight with Russell, but is being hindered by the back marker. And ahead of them is more back markers, as Russell is going to catch up. Russell is going to catch up with Sainz. Look at this. Sainz will try to go alongside that Russell, but there's more back markers ahead. What can they do as Sainz just gets away well there? They're both in equal terms. You're gonna get past the Latifi, but Latifi is just bothering the 3 of them. That is wild. Anyway, Perez is being further hindered by Latifi. Oh no. Alright, fighting for first position and for the win is Lando Norris and Fernando Alonso. Lando Norris is within the DRS range, but we'll see later on what Norris can do. He's really good at his pace right now. He's 4 tenths up. He's really close to Alonso. Excuse me. In we go with the long straight. We'll see who will come out victorious here with some defending, but we'll see in a moment, as there is back markers hindering the 2 leaders ahead, as there's an Aston Martin right there, and Norris will want to get alongside with Alonso here, because any hindrance there will mean everything. Anyway, here goes Norris, who's gonna get DRS, but Alonso will get some slipstreams there. He tries to get alongside, but what is he doing? Why is he going at the Albon there? He just loses so much time. Damn. Anyway, we're back on track here, as we can see his teammate. Is that Daniel Ricciardo? Ricciardo is being lapped by his own teammate. Ricciardo is doing some team games here, trying to block Fernando Alonso. Norris tries to make a switchback move, but he just couldn't make it stick. And in we go. Ricciardo tries to help his teammate out. He just couldn't do anything against Alonso. He's just too good. Anyway, Sainz is up into P5. Okay, that's really strange. Alright, fighting for the last spot at the podium is Leclerc and Verstappen, as there's way more back markers here. They're gonna really want to get past all of them. Norris has made a move on Alonso. I didn't even see that. We'll have to get a replay on that. I need to see that. Okay, so we'll see here Norris and Alonso fighting for the win. We can see Alonso just makes a mistake there and just goes a bit too wide. That gives Norris a massive advantage. He's gonna get the massive slipstream from Alonso, who gets alongside him, and in they go to that corner and just takes that position really nicely there. And Norris is up into P1. That is some brilliant work from the Brit. In any more fighting, we have Vettel and Ocon, but in between them are more back markers. It's proving as a massive hindrance to to everyone here. They're just that slow. Look at that. Anyway, Alonso is going to try to get alongside again with Lando Norris. Alonso will not let that slip, as he's going to get another DRS run. He's looking really good here. He's going to want to fight back. Lando Norris, he's going to try to get alongside. Fernando Alonso tries to dive in around the inside, but Norris breaks in later. And then they go to the S's there. I can see already a back marker ahead, as Alonso is still trying to fight with Norris. It's going to be an entertaining fight we have here. There's still 20 more laps. They're going to get the DRS, but Norris is being hindered here by the back marker. Alonso will get DRS, but he might be slowed down by the Haas. He's going to try to get alongside, but just gets blocked. Oh no, that's just terrible. Alright, moving on, we have Russell and Bottas, the two fighting for P6. Up ahead of them is another back marker, just slowing them down. It looks like Lance Stroll. Russell is going to get a good run in on Valtteri Bottas as he gets DRS. They go side by side. Yes, they do. They go side by side, but just loses the position there. And George Russell makes a move in the inside and retains the position. Valtteri Bottas is still not letting go of that position, as he feels he's gonna get good points. We'll see what Valtteri Bottas can do anyway, as he's gonna get another good run in because of the DRS. We'll see in a moment if he'll get any closer to George Russell. He's gonna get a slipstream, but will it be enough? As they're going around 200 miles per hour, he's gonna get DRS, getting really fast there, but Russell tries to defend and goes into the inside. That is some brilliant defending from Russell there, but speaking of it, there's two back markers ahead. Both of them are gonna want to try and get ahead of them, but one of the Williams are defending like crazy. They're not. Why are they defending their lap cars? Anyway, Russell makes good use of that and moves up like that. Bottas is already 1.6 seconds off of Russell. That is some damning work there. As Perez is gonna try to sneak in. He's only 9 cents off of Bottas, but he's gonna be blocked by the Williams. And we'll see now, Fernando Alonso is just losing a pace here. He's only 1.2 seconds away from Norris. He doesn't get DRS. Does he get DRS? Yeah, he does get actually DRS. Verstappen is 8 seconds ahead. That is wild to see. And as you can see, there's more back markers here. There's just a massive problem with back markers here, but it's providing us entertaining races for some reason. As Alonso will get another DRS. As look at that. Is that Zhou Guanyu trying to push him off the track? That gives Alonso some leeway as they go to the ES. Alonso is just 2 cents off on Norris as he's really close. We'll see in a moment what can they do. There's another Williams, for God's sake. Up ahead, they're just the de facto drivers that just like to impede. But look at that, Norris makes really good use of that and just gets away. But Alonso will get DRS along with some slipstream, but that really proved really costly to Alonso. Those back markers just impeding everyone. Taking the back markers, we can see Albon and Ricciardo fighting for P13. They are the slowest of bunch. Just look how terrifically slow they are. Anyway, is there any more fights? We'll see. Sainz just fighting off with a back marker. The pit window should be available by lap 13. We'll see who's gonna pit first. Okay, we have Sebastian Vettel on Esteban Ocon. Ocon who moves up a place as he started at P10. We can see him. He's a bit slow here. He's losing some pace. But we'll see in a moment how well Ocon can do with Vettel's RAS here, as Vettel will get DRS. We'll see if he will manage to get alongside Esteban Ocon by the long straight. We'll see. They're close, but they're not close enough. As Vettel will want to make this point, he's gonna need to get good points at the starting of the season, as it's not looking good for the Silverstone squad, as one of them are in P15 with no points. Alright, here we go. Sebastian Vettel will get DRS and will look on to overtake Esteban Ocon. Top speed isn't looking that well though for both of them, as you can see both people here fighting. Except Norris fighting with the back marker. That is just strange to see. Anyway, Alonso is he's just 2 seconds off. The back markers are just destroying this race and in some way making the race more entertaining. Anyway, we have Alex Albon here, who's trying to catch up, still with Ricardo. They're both still trying to scrap for 13th place. As we're already in the pit window, we'll be looking on who's gonna pit for hard tires first. We'll see which team has the best strategy, as Lando Norris has almost no more battery, as you can see in the green part here. Verstappen is still 8 seconds Norris is still 8 seconds clear of Verstappen. No, I mean 9 seconds. Norris might be on the track of undercut from Verstappen, but we'll see if one of them will pit first. Vettel is still trying to chase. Esteban Ocon just couldn't do it. Vettel just can't overtake Ocon here, as the Aston Martin just doesn't have good top line speed. No, he has no more battery. He's used up all his battery. He's just 1.5 seconds away now. Norris does not pit for some reason. Okay. Norris is still fighting with the back marker. That's Sebastian Vettel. Yes, it is. Sebastian Vettel pushes him there. That makes a bit of contact there from Lando Norris. That was a bit sketchy in my own remarks there. It's kind of weird there, but Sainz goes to the pits now. He's gonna pit now, as you can see. He's gonna go on for medium tires. Sainz will be the first driver to pit for hard tires. No, they pitted for C3 tires. Sainz is on medium tires. Okay. We'll see in a minute how the strategy will work out for the Ferrari man. As you can see, his teammate of Alonso here is being overtaken by Norris. And speaking of his teammate is impeding his teammate. I mean, Ocon is impeding Fernando Alonso in what I meant. But in the back there's Tsunoda and Zhou Guanyu. The two at the very back are fighting. They're providing us with a really good race. If Zhou Guanyu is gonna push him wide there. We'll see what Zhou Guanyu can do, but just not enough, as Zhou Guanyu just couldn't do enough there, as Yuki Tsunoda moves up to P18. Fernando Alonso pits and will be looking on to undercut Lando Norris. We will see if this will be a good gamble. And there we go, Fernando Alonso on hard tires now. We'll be looking on if this will be worth it. Max Verstappen now in P2. We'll see now. Norris is still within. He has the free pit stop. I don't know if that was the best move from the Alpine squad, but we'll see in a moment. As Russell is gonna get past Leclerc. He does get the strategy a bit well, but the thing is that he's still gonna need to pit, which might mean this is a net position from Russell. So we'll see in a minute. Now Sainz here fighting with the back markers here is at P8. Is 5 seconds off of Perez, as Perez still has to pit, so he has a net P8, P7 position. We'll see in a minute if Lando Norris will pit. Will he pit this lap? No, he stays out. Lando Norris will stay out. That might have proven the strategy of Alonso to deem a bit bad here. That might be a bad call, because Lando Norris here already has a free pit stop. I think the Alpine squad might have messed it up with their strategy here. Anyway, Perez now on Bottas. Two of them still yet to pit. But we'll see in a minute if one of them will pit, as Perez trying to get past the back marker for the millionth time. Charles Leclerc will now take the position, and Russell pits for, I'm assuming, hard tires as well. Lando Norris up in P4. The two guys, Valtteri Bottas and Perez, stays out still. They're staying out and they're still gonna fight. And the person that we're gonna look out for is Lando Norris. We will see if he will pit, as he is in a relatively good position for now, because Verstappen still hasn't pit. We'll see if that changes on later on. Oh, what was that? Is that Pierre Gasly? Pierre Gasly is out of the race. We will look at the replays there on what just happened. What just happened there? We can see George Russell there getting out of the pit. But what happened there? They just made contact there. Oh no. We will watch it again from a slow-mo. So he tries to get along well, but just misjudges it and just loses the rear there. That reminds me of a Monza 2021 situation there, but Gasly is out of the race. That is disappointing, and Lando Norris will pit now for the first time and the last time in this race. He's in a pit for hard tires, but we'll see where he will come out, as Verstappen will pass him now, but we'll see if Alonso will be able to get past him, importantly, as Norris is going to get out of the pits now. We will see if it will be enough. No, it's not enough. The McLaren squad has made a massive strategy here and has just finessed the Alpine squad there. Look at that. I don't know what the Alpine squad were thinking there to pit Alonso there. Norris is now on fresher tires and is on younger tires compared to Alonso. That is just a massive show from the team. And speaking of it, Verstappen still in the lead, but it's just 13 seconds off of Norris. That would mean that if he pits now, he's gonna come out around P4, I assume. But just there, in his frustration, just bumping Daniel Ricciardo. Daniel Ricciardo is out of the race. Out of his frustration, Verstappen just bumped him there aggressively. We'll be looking on if he's gonna get a penalty there for, I mean, to be fair, Verstappen is in the lead, and Ricciardo is a lap car, so I think Ricciardo just have done himself there. And look at that, he's being impeded by Latifi, in his frustration as well, bumping him aggressively through that corner, and just showing his disrespect to Latifi as Verstappen will pit now for hard tires. But he is gonna come out in P4, I think. Verstappen is still gonna pit there, yeah. That is just a brilliant strategy from the McLaren spot there. Just amazing to see. Verstappen is now going to be out of the pit, and we will see if Charles Leclerc will be able to pass him, and he does so. He does move up to P4. That is not what you want for the start of the season. That is not good for the Red Bull spot. And speaking of it, Perez still hasn't pit. This guy's a madman. They still haven't pitted Sergio Perez. He's still in dying old rubber of medium tires. Red Bull is risking a lot here. Perez still in the old tires. That is just down. Okay. He's in 18 old tires. He has almost no more rubbers there. Anyway, Alonso is closing in on Norris. As you can see, Norris there in the distance. On the hard tire, his tire is 4 laps old, and Norris is still only 2 laps old. McLaren might have done themselves a best strategy. Anyways, any more battles? Good luck on Perez. The two Alfa Romeos are just clashing it out as Giovanni tries to protect his teammates there in a way, but Perez is so close to Valtteri Bottas, and speaking of it, both of them still hasn't pit. Valtteri Bottas and Perez are still yet to pit. We will see in a minute if one of them is gonna pit. As Perez is getting closer and closer to Valtteri Bottas, in goes Sergio Perez. He's gonna get the good run on Valtteri Bottas. In goes Sergio Perez. He's gonna push him really wide into the grass there. That is some aggressive work there from Sergio Perez, but Valtteri Bottas fights back with some grass over his rubber right there. That is some nasty work from the Red Bull driver, but in goes for round 2. Sergio Perez will try again round the inside, but just does not make it through. Just does not have the grip to overtake Valtteri Bottas. That is just some masterclass defending from Valtteri Bottas there in an Alfa Romeo out of all things. That is just astonishing to see. Anyway, Verstappen still being impeded. He's 9 seconds off of Leclerc. Speaking of it, Alonso did not want any of the strategy to go to waste now, as Alonso is gonna have a good run and he's gonna get double toe and some DRS. This might help him out from his teammate. There's a back marker currently, and as you can see, his teammate might help him out there. But will it be enough? No, it won't be enough. Alonso here might get impeded here, and they tried to do it. This is probably the 3rd time that their teammate tried to help Alonso, and Alonso will happily pass Esteban Ocon, who's a back marker, and Norris is just unstoppable right now with 9 more laps remaining. This is gonna be a special win for Lando Norris, who's gonna win for the first time in his career. Anyhow, back to Perez and Bottas. They still have yet to pit. They're still staying out for some reason. And behind them is Sainz, who's in newer tires, is getting closer to Sergio Perez. Is only 2 seconds away. I think Red Bull might have messed up there from not pitting Sergio Perez, and they make contact there. Latifi has been shown mass disrespect from 2 drivers already. Sainz just gives him a negative bump there on the rear, on the gearbox, just showing their frustration from just impeding numerous amounts of drivers. Anyhow, back to the two contenders is Fernando Alonso and Lando Norris. Lando Norris seems unstoppable as of now. Lando Norris is just at a really good streak here. Alright, we have 8 more laps to go. We will see who's gonna go on top, as Fernando Alonso very much still has a chance to overtake Lando Norris. Still, Sainz just still can't catch up with Perez, even though Perez has old tires for some reason. He has 21 lap old tires. They're not pitting. Perez and Bottas are just not pitting. What is going on with their team? Speaking of the two contenders now, they're really close to one another. They're within, Alonso within DRS range. Once again, he's gaining and gaining and gaining to Lando Norris. Lando Norris will be wanting to defend as hard as he can, as he's gonna get his first win since the infamous the Russia 2021, when he could have won the race, but he didn't. And here we go, Fernando Alonso, who's won since 2012. We will see in a few moments time who's gonna come out and top. Two drivers who's been deprived of wins. So we will see again. Fernando Alonso will get the good run. He's gonna get DRS. He's inching and inching to Lando Norris. He's super close, as there is a back marker up ahead. And then once they go again, so here we go, Lando Norris and Fernando Alonso. Fernando Alonso is so close, but he might just get backed up by the back marker, and he just pushes him wide. What is going on? But Fernando Alonso tried to get alongside, but just couldn't do it. That's just so... The back marker just ruined it all. Is that the house of Kevin Magnussen? He just ruined everything. Anyway, back to folk fighting for P6 is Carlos Sainz and Perez. Perez is in utter danger here from Sainz, as he has newer tires, and Perez and Bottas has dead tires. How are they keeping them alive? And finally, Latifi has been retired. Every driver here would be retired to... No, every driver here would be really pleased that the guy is out. Anyway, back again. It's lap 22 out of 29. Alonso and Lando Norris for the second time of asking. But before that, let's see Perez and Sainz. Sainz will try to dive in round the inside. Will he make it stick? No, he does not make it stick. Just wasn't enough. Let's go back to Alonso now. And Alonso just being impeded by Zhou Guanyu. It's over for Alonso. It's over. It's over. It's over. Anyway, back to Perez. Perez is gonna be defended here by the Alfa Romeo, but being impeded by an Aston Martin. Again, Perez will get double DRS, but we'll see in a moment if it will be worthwhile. It will be worth it. It's gonna get DRS. No, he does not get DRS. No DRS at all, and no opportunity for overtaking Valtteri Bottas. That is just depressing to see. And Sergio Perez tries to make a lunge, but just couldn't make it stick. Just couldn't stick to his gut. And in again, Valtteri Bottas and Perez gonna fight once again. That Valtteri Bottas will try to defend as hard as he can. Perez still being held back by Valtteri Bottas. Bottas just having a masterclass of defending there. Just couldn't let Perez through. Anyhow, back with the two leaders. Okay, Norris is still improving on his lap. That is just really nice to see, and he's being impeded by Yuki Tsunoda and being pushed again to the side. With that, did that give Alonso a chance? Maybe not. maybe not. Anyway, we have Perez once again. Perez trying desperately to just overtake. We only have 5 more laps of racing, but Alonso is just 5 seconds off again. Nah, it's over for Alonso. It's over. Perez will try to dive in from the inside and makes the position. Perez up into P5. What a wonderful move that was from Sergio Perez. He gets the RS plus some slipstream and gets away well. What a defying move from Perez. You'll have to get another replay from that. That was wild. Alright, so looking back, he just dived in deep. He just went in so deep right there and makes it move. That is just astonishing to see. Let's watch it again. So Perez here just getting good slipstream there, but for some reason Valtteri Bottas just brakes late. No, brakes earlier when Perez just makes a move. That was so good. Anyhow, Perez is up into P5 and Verstappen up to P4. That's some good points for the Red Bull, but won't be good enough as to compared with Norris. No, Leclerc and Sainz will probably be getting the most points out of this Grand Prix as a team. Norris here being impeded once again by Lance Stroll. Nah, it's just over for Fernando Alonso. He just can't get. He's just being impeded by a bunch of cars, and that's it. We have 4 more laps remaining, and I think we all know that Alonso won't be winning the Bahrain Grand Prix. Anyway, Carlos Sainz is now getting closer to Valtteri Bottas, who Valtteri Bottas in a stricken mode here as he has really dead tires. Look at that, he's just allowing Sainz to dive in around the inside. He's just lacking pace now. Sainz will get DRS again. He's gonna get some good slipstream, but will it be enough from the Ferrari power unit? It looks like it'll be enough. It looks like will it be? And he tries to dive in deep and makes the move. Will he make it successful? And he sort of does as Valtteri Bottas fights back. But no, look at that. Valtteri Bottas still gets away well, and as we can see, Zhou Guanyu trying to help his teammate for some reason once again, and there's just some teamwork there as Carlos Sainz will make the move, but Valtteri Bottas is being blocked by his own teammate. That was just too sad to see, but Carlos Sainz moves up to P6, and that is a good points finish for the Ferrari squad. We have 3 more laps remaining, and it looks very likely that Norris will win. And what is happening here? Perez is being impeded by an AlphaTauri, but Perez just gets away well there and just teases Carlos Sainz there. Just couldn't do anything about it. Carlos Sainz will probably be stuck to P6, and yeah, that's just over. Perez gonna get a good slipstream from back marker. Look at that, just letting him through. That is some good, respectful sportsmanship from the back marker right there. It's rare to see from Esteban Ocon. Anyhow, we have George Russell and the stricken Valtteri Bottas. George Russell is gonna try to make a comeback with only 3 more laps remaining. George Russell is in better hard tires. He tries to make a move around the inside. He gets alongside Valtteri Bottas. George Russell will get DRS here and will try to overtake Valtteri Bottas. Valtteri Bottas does not do anything to defend, and George Russell tries to make the move stick as they go side by side into the S as they go. Will George Russell come out in top as he has better grip? No, Valtteri Bottas just fights it back and retains the position, but George Russell will try to dive in round the inside, and will he make it stick? They're still side by side, wheel to wheel. They're trying their hardest, but George Russell will come out in top. Or is that so? Yes, it is so. George Russell up into P7, and that is a wonderful move from George Russell. And we go with George Russell and Sainz fighting for P6. Russell has a better tires than Sainz here. We can see the wear on Carlos Sainz here. And we'll see in a minute if George Russell will make a move. He does so. He makes a move round the inside of Carlos Sainz. They go side by side. One of them will get slipstream as they get away well. George Russell up into P6. What a brilliant recovery from the Mercedes driver. And that is something for Toto Wolff to cheer about, as Hamilton is all the way down at P20 and has retired, unfortunately. Valtteri Bottas will try to get past Sainz. What has happened to Carlos Sainz? Sainz will try to fight back, but no, Valtteri Bottas still looks like is on the top. But Carlos Sainz will get the better launcher as he gets better grip, as they're both trying to fight on through that corner as Sainz retakes the position without any further question. Lando Norris, with almost one more lap to go, who is showing a really good display of skill here, is being impeded here for PS 7 seconds of leeway. He's just chilling, he's just relaxed, he's laid back. He's all good. There's nothing that can stop Norris. There's nothing that can stop Norris in his way. No one is able to. Anyhow, Sainz, okay, Bottas. Okay. Looks like we're all for some reason Yuki Tsunoda is back. He's back, but at a really slow state for some reason. Anyway, there's no more battles as Lando Norris will be about to go on his last lap, or the final lap, I mean. And yeah, Valtteri Bottas is close, but probably won't be able to get any closer as he has no more tires. And yeah, that is a brilliant win for Lando Norris, as he just got on well compared to his teammate is all the way at P18. That is just a bit humiliating for Daniel Ricciardo, who's supposed to be the de facto leader of the McLaren team, but no, it's Lando Norris. Lando Norris on top with a with a really good margin of lead. He's 6 seconds away from Fernando Alonso, and we'll just visualize how long it takes. And 6 seconds, we'll see. Where's Alonso? Look how far that was. Look at that. Unfortunately, Alonso just couldn't make it stick. He just couldn't do as well as Lando Norris did. But that is still a P2 from Fernando Alonso. And in the last podium spot, Charles Leclerc will be on the podium, which is nice. And yeah, Lando Norris will be looking on to take his first win in his Formula. And what just happened here? We're gonna have to take a replay of that. I didn't see that. So, we have to watch this. So we have Russell here. He's gonna try to overtake Perez, but is being pressured by the Aston Martin. George Russell was trying to make a move around the long way round, but Perez just brakes so early and makes that move stick. And George Russell makes a last lap overtake, who moves up to P5. What a wonderful drive from George Russell in his first season or debut as a Mercedes driver. Actually, no, it's not his first time as a Mercedes driver, but it's his first time as a full-time Mercedes driver. And yeah, Lando Norris wins the Bahrain Grand Prix, and behind him, Fernando Alonso takes on P2, and what a good win for Lando Norris, and a good podium from Fernando Alonso. And from third on the spot, we have the Ferrari driver, the Monegasque Charles Leclerc, moves up to P3 and gets on the podium. And that is the race everyone. I hope you enjoyed this race somehow. I mean, I'll probably just this will be something for my future stuff to watch in the future if I was bored. But I'm planning on to do all races and do a championship simulation. But anyhow, there we go. There goes the winner. Don't mind these. These are just the back markers. But Russell, from a brilliant drive, goes on to P5 and gets a really good recovery there. And Perez P6. It's the best he could have done. He's only one place ahead. Below his teammates. Let's see the qualifying here. Yeah, okay, anyways, that is it, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this AI race that I've done. And yeah, that is it. And in last place, unfortunately, Sebastian Vettel will start off with a poor season, going at P17. Anyhow, I hope you enjoyed this race, and just for reference, here is the qualifying. We have Fernando Alonso in P1, Verstappen P2, and Lewis Hamilton P3. Lando Norris, all the way from P5, makes it up to P1. George Russell just moves up one place. Sergio Perez does improve 3 places, but it is still something. So it is still something to be congratulate about, at least. How is Sebastian Vettel at P10? Okay, well, Sebastian Vettel is at P10. He makes a points finish, unlike his teammate Lance Stroll doesn't make any points at all, and there's some DNFs here, 4 drivers. And yeah, we'll see at the very back, Zhou Guan Yu, what position does he make? Moves up to P15. I mean, for his debut, might be good in a way, but speaking of that, there's a lot of retirees, so yeah. And we'll see who made the most positions. Fernando Alonso, George Russell, Charles Leclerc. Where did Charles Leclerc start? Okay. Well, anyways, that is it. I'm probably gonna live stream the next race right after this, which will be in Jeddah. So it's gonna be like a double header of some sort, because I have a lot of free time as of now. Anyways, that is it, and see you guys to the next race.